Hi guys, welcome to Learn Electronics Repair. Let's fix something today. So this I actually got at the car boot sale. Paid €10 for it. So this iJoy soundbar thing. Okay. And the reason I bought this is because I thought I might attach it to my new computer, just as a computer speaker basically. I can use it while I'm editing videos, maybe while I'm playing games. I often use a headphone, but these things can sound quite nice if I'm lucky. But does it work? This is the question. Well, that looks a bit iffy. But if I can get it into the socket, and we'll put the current limiter on as a precaution, let's see what this does. And there it is, of course, up in the corner, the light bulb. Right, fitted in the power socket. It's on. Okay. And it did nothing. Okay, did nothing. Nothing lit up on this. Okay, so it ain't working. I think I might know why. How about that? Let's get another power lead, yeah? Something like that might work better. Oh, I see where the bit is. So that bit was actually kind of attached to the lid. It's just now stuck into here. Now let's give it a go. So, power on, light bulb. Oh, now it does something. Bulb came on and went out. Oh, and something's lit up. So, we'll switch that off. Hi. Line. Okay, let's see if it works. And the fact is, it doesn't work. So, oh, it does work. Intermittently. Give it a bit more. Well, it works, but it's very quiet. Okay, so it's on maximum volume. You guys probably can't hear that very well, but some dodgy connection. So something buzzing and crackling a bit, and not a lot of bass coming out of it. And what I do hear in the way of bass is not very nice. There's like something going on with the bass speaker, I think. So let's have a look inside this. Let's just figure out if this is just junk, or should this actually sound better than that? Well, the first thing I can say that when you undo the screw, they just shear off. Well, that one did. So it was rotating to unscrew and then just literally snapped off. Try another one. Well, that one's sheared off as well. So I mean, they turn, and then, okay, yep, click. I mean, why can't I undo these things? Yeah, what's going on with these? This doesn't bode well, yeah. Maybe I should have kept the €10. What do you think? Yeah, here goes click. No. Okay. Screws don't work very well. Ah, and there's an amplifier in here, okay. So, it's off. Yeah, I mean, all these just broke. Every single one. So we have a switch mode power supply here. We can see the switch mode. We can see the amplifier is here on this thing. Okay, so that chip is the actual amplifier. But how can I get into where the speakers are? I'm not totally sure. So we can see like this is kind of like, let me show you, get some light down there. This piece here appears to be glued in. Okay. The front speakers are the other side of that. Oh, well, they come off okay. Speaker feels alright. Oh, feels okay. And the bass speaker, well, that's under this bit of cloth. Does this come out somewhere? It looks like it will. Okay. And that's kind of like, yeah. That's why there's no bass coming out of the thing, or very little. Okay. But the speaker itself feels alright, so I think this is another speaker repair job. Okay, yeah, so that needs to go into there. I'm a bit concerned about this, but well, yeah, you can get that to kind of set up. Because this part here, which is unglued, is not like moving, it's not part of the cone. I think if I get some of the epoxy resin on here, so this is like the two-part epoxy, that half, yeah, that appears to be glued okay. And we'll stick it on with that, we'll let it set, or be until tomorrow. Let's see if this thing actually then sounds anything like reasonable. So we're going to use this stuff called Poxy Pol, okay? You can start getting your votes in, by the way, even if I fix this, will it actually sound anything like decent? I'm sure we can explain why there wasn't anything much in the way of bass coming out of it. Okay, so two-part epoxy. And we'll just need to get right down to where it starts to break there. You only have so long before this stuff starts to harden, okay? So we'll try not to take too long doing this. But then I don't want to get any of it down inside where that corrugated thing is, which is called the spider, okay? We do not want glue on that. Okay, let's try that. So I'll try and get this little kink out of the foam. I'm not sure. Something mustn't be sitting quite flat somehow for that to be kinked. Yeah. That's it. So yeah, I've managed to just push this in. Now you saw as I was doing that, and then this is now formed into place. Okay. Okay, leave that till tomorrow and let's see. Okay guys, so this is obviously glued now, it's dried. I'm going to put some music on. Now I may have to mute the sound on this due to copyright, but I wanted you guys to see this is actually working. I mean see this is working, okay? You'll know what I mean in a moment. I'm holding the back panel on because all the screws sheared off, we know that. Okay, so here's a bit of yeah, music. That worked. Okay, so that actually works. I mean, you can see this works, yeah. So I'm going to attach this to my PC. I should imagine actually it'll make some noise when I'm playing some games at least. Yeah. For €10, I think it was okay. Not the exact embodiment of hi-fi, but yeah, that certainly works. So all these sheared off screws, well the problem is all the screws are actually stuck into the, I can't call it wood, it's probably MDF or something, yeah. But they're all stuck in there and they're there, so I'd have to drill them all out. So what I thought is, to be quite honest, I'll probably just glue this thing back in because the chances of this breaks, well, I probably won't bother to fix it, maybe I will. It didn't really owe me anything, and it's for me, yeah, so doesn't really matter. I think it's just too much effort to drill out those screws, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to glue that back in there, and then this goes home on my PC. So while we're talking about repaired speakers, if some of you, I'm sure, will remember, I repaired a HK subwoofer amplifier, a thing with like a tower on the top of it. I had to do quite a major repair on the cone of the speaker, and I said to the guy, well, it probably won't last long, you'll have to order a speaker. And of course he didn't order a speaker, he took it out and it packed in. He said it was making horrible noises, so I then ordered a speaker. Okay, so we have a replacement speaker for that one. So let's open it up and let's have a look to see what happened to the one that I repaired. Okay, so this is the repair. The glue is holding, so it hasn't ripped again, but can you hear this? Yeah, that scratchy noise. So that's probably what's making the horrible sound. So I have a replacement. I got it from a company in Spain actually, who were happy to ship to the Canary Islands. So it's an actual replacement, so they say, the genuine one. Let's see. Okay, so original one. There was a bit of a sticker, but it was mostly ripped off. I say original, I mean I have no idea if this has been previously changed by somebody, of course. Power 100 watts, it says. 4 ohms, okay. Yeah, this came from this company, Audio Test Servicio Tecnico. They were really helpful actually. Repair and sale musical instruments, okay. So yeah, I can recommend these guys. From their website you can just WhatsApped them. They got straight back to me, chatted a bit, and we sorted the whole thing out. Yeah, no problem. And this is the speaker, so that looks very much to me like an original one of those. Okay. Yeah. Looks basically the same. So let's get this one fitted. Okay, let's see. So power on. And would you believe it, because you can hear it, this is not a good speaker. It makes like creaking noises when I'm pushing on it a little bit. Okay, well, not okay actually. Okay guys, so I've messaged them. I'm happy to put this number here, by the way, because this number is publicly available on their website. Okay, so this is just me. Hi, Richard from IFPLMSB, explaining the speaker unfortunately isn't good. I'm not sure if you can hear that, guys, but it's making a creaking noise. Okay. Video. Hopefully you can hear that, guys. He says, good day, thank you for contacting me. He's asking for the number of the invoice, which I've sent it to him. He's saying many thanks. Sending some photos of the back of the magnet. Okay, so I sent him the photos there, and he's saying he will go and ask for a replacement as soon as possible and send it to me. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just telling him here that there's no damage to the packaging and I can't see any physical damage to the speaker, and thank you. So nice guys, these, you see, very responsive. They're actually based in Malaga, which is Costa del Sol basically. So if you're in that area or you need any speakers, the speaker cost me €35. Okay, I don't pay the 20% VAT, and it cost me another 30 to ship it to the Canary Islands. But there again, shipping to the Canary Islands costs money anyway. Okay, so just goes to show what happens when you're in this sort of business, yeah. Nothing much you can do about it apart from what I just did. But yeah, I'm happy with the response so far from that company. No questions. I've obviously sent you the evidence. He says, yeah, we'll get another one sent out to you. Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. Let's talk down there, and look forward to seeing you all soon again on Learning Electronics Repair. Ciao for now, guys.